You have the right to vote for whoever you want. First, I got to come out and say this. Shout out to Tonko Native Uncensored. He actually addressed a past video, and I feel like a lot of us smaller influencers, we never cared about the bag. We wanted to tell you what you needed to hear, and if you are a sensitive man, if you're a sensitive black person, you're probably going to be triggered by this. If you have female tendencies and you're a man and you're emotional, you might as well shut this off. If you're not an independent critical thinker, you might as well shut this off, because I got a clip that we need to address. And I want you to take a look at the young black man who's looking at Obama. When he comes into the room, I'm going to point it out. He's looking at Obama up and down like, who are you here talking to? Let me show you the clip.
Speak some truths, if you don't mind. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly and say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act, so everybody's got help it, and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just...
Now, a lot of people address this because this video came out 2 weeks ago, but they never keyed in on certain things that I saw. I like to key in on things. Did you see how the young man was looking at him like, yo, like, who do you think you are telling me, like, pretty much who I need to vote for? Obama walked in there like, why am I here? I shouldn't even have to be here. I was on vacation spending my millions. Don't get it twisted. The Obamas are super wealthy. They're writing books. They got movies out. You know that book where all that movie where all the Teslas was crashing into each other? See whose names are in the credits, okay? See whose names are in the credits. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to vote for anybody that you don't feel right, that you don't want to vote for. They're giving us devil and Satan on who we have to vote for. I never knew who Kamala was. When I Googled who she was when she was running for vice president, she came up as Montel Williams' ex-girlfriend. That's what she came up as. Another thing I noticed, do you see this poster in the back wall? You ever notice they always say black? They always got to address you and remind you. It doesn't say gay voters. Why don't they put gay voters up there? Hell yeah, because the LGBTQ community will shut that down. Do you see Jew voters? No. because they will shut that shit down. They always put black people in a box and automatically assume they can sway where your vote is going to go. Do you see in his voice, yeah, what we're going to do is this. How come you're not voting for what she says she's going to do? Because she was vice president. Why didn't they do it already? If it was going to be done, why is it not done? She was already a part of the last administration. Be a critical thinker, ladies and gentlemen. Obama was president. Now, I don't like the other guy either, because I might even sit out this vote because they're giving us devil and Satan. I'm serious. All these people in this country, and we can't find anybody better than what we have, Trump and Kamala. We can't find anybody better out there. Oh no, because the propaganda, the banks and the powers that be want them. I'm telling you that now. They want people who can be controlled the same way they want voters who could be controlled. When you take a look at all the unarmed black men that were taken out and unalived by during the Obama administration, okay, let's go back and check them out. Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, I believe his name was Tamar Rice, Mike Brown. The list goes on and on and on. Oh, you think George Floyd was the only one? No. Go back in history, ladies and gentlemen. The same time a lot of us were actually studying books on the stock market because we're older, we actually saw these things going down too, and we saw a lot of civil unrest. He didn't do anything. He did nothing. Oh, but he did manage to pass one important law where certain people can get married, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, a lot of the black folks will say, he only had 8 years. What do you expect him to do? If it took that long to get a black president, wouldn't you show your ass those 8 years? Wait, you're not going to show your ass and do whatever you can? Oh, you can't. Because guess what? The presidents really don't make the controls, and they don't make the laws. You want to know who makes the laws? Your banks. Your banks and your lobbyists make the laws. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but it doesn't make a difference who's in office. Your banks, your laws, your powerful billionaires, hence Elon Musk controlling Donald Trump, they make your laws. Another thing that I really want to address on this situation is, why is it they needed to recruit him? Why did they need him to come and talk to people? Because black people are finally starting to say, hold up, wait a minute. You know what? My life was better under one administration, because that's who you're supposed to vote for. When your life is doing better, your financial situation is better, and things are going better for you, that is the better candidate. You do not vote for the person for skin color. You do not vote for the person because they look like you or because they tell you to vote for them. You vote for the person that your life was better under. And if that person is running again, there's a very good chance, I'm just going to say this, that it could return to that or it could be worse. You don't know. But you have to make your final decision on who you're going to vote for. Never let anybody control your mind and your vote. You have Elon, who wants to put chips in people's brains, the market of beasts, and he's backing Trump. I don't think so. No thank you with that. And you got another person that I literally have never heard them put a complete sentence together, not babble, wants to tax people with capital gains they didn't even take yet. No, I'm a great investor. I don't want you taxing money that I've been disciplined for. I don't want a socialist society. I don't want everybody to be equal. Oh, and as humans, yes, equal, but somebody who's been sleeping all day, not putting in any work, you're going to tax me more to make them equal as me when I'm working around the clock? No. So I might not vote, or whoever I vote for, it will be my decision that benefits my household, because that is how you're supposed to vote. The person that benefits your household the best, and therefore you have an equal election, but it won't go that way. Oh, and another thing. I don't know if a lot of people know, Lincoln was a Republican. Lincoln, who freed the slaves, he was a Republican. Do your fact checking on that. But we know a lot of black folks won't because they won't even open finance books. They're sure as hell are not going to open up a book by Thomas Sowell. Now, my subscribers and the smart people who subscribe will, but the other people, they have no clue who Thomas Sowell is. They don't know. Open up a book and see who really freed the slaves. See who voted against it. A lot of people, I don't know about you, but when I grew up in the South, some of my older family members, they had 3 picture frames up. Dr. King, JFK, and Jesus. You want to know why they had JFK, who was a Democrat? Because when Dr. King got locked up, JFK went to go visit him, and some reason black folks thought because JFK visited Dr. King that he was pro-civil rights. Democrats have voted against a lot of rights for black folks. What they want to do is keep you in EBT, keep giving you money, telling you that, hey, we're going to make it better. And therefore, they'll pop up in front of you and say, hey, we gave you all this EBT. We taking care of you in the hood. You owe us. Remember I said people will always come back because they gave you something and they want to control you because they own you. That is why a lot of these Democrats, they don't want you being independent thinkers and they don't want you starting your own business. They don't want you doing that. They want you sitting at home. I had to rant and vent. Thank you so much. But like I said, do you think there would be any posters up if it said gay voters, Jew voters? Where are all the Asian voters? No, they single out black people like they always do. And I'm tired of it. You can kiss my ass. I'm an independent thinker. I will vote for whoever the hell I want to. No regrets. Get it.